What's up, YouTube? Kirk here. I want to take you guys through my warm-up for leg day. I've skateboarded for over 10 years, so I have pretty screwed up ankles, but I have a pretty good mobility routine that allows me to get my work done in the gym without having mobility issues or pain. So I want to take you guys through that routine and maybe it'll help. Okay, this is a great movement for somebody who has limited ankle mobility. I specifically have limited ankle mobility in my left leg because my left leg is the leg that I have in front when I'm skateboarding. So, what this mobilization does is it pushes the bone back in your ankle that allows your foot to go over your knee to go over your foot with proper mobility. So, what you do is put the band around your ankle below the two notches. Let it sit there, and then pull it taut. After it's taut, all you want to do is just lean in to this with the band pressing on that bone, and just lean into this for about 10 seconds. After about 10 seconds, take a little break, and then do that for 3 repetitions. So three sets of 10 seconds. And we'll do it again. And although my right ankle's not as messed up, I still do the mobility work on both ankles. So then I'll switch it over to the right side, pull it taut, and then just stretch. And then a big part of this stretch is also keeping your heel on the ground. You want to be able to have your knee a couple inches past where your foot is with your heel on the ground. That is proper ankle mobility. Alright, so after properly mobilizing the ankles, we're going to head over to a wall. And we're just going to put our foot there. We'll do about it should be about 5 inches. So we'll do a little fist with a thumb. This should be about 5 inches. And then the whole thing of this stretch is literally what we were just mobilizing for. And you should technically be able to touch your knee to the wall. So this will just show you how screwed up my left foot is. But over time, the mobilizations have made it a lot better. And remember, my heel's staying on the ground. And I'm just holding this for about 10 seconds. And the reason the holds are for 10 seconds is you just don't want to affect your weight lifting. So if the hold's longer than 10 seconds, muscular performance will go down. So you don't want to stretch for too long if you're doing it before lifts. If it's way earlier in the day, it doesn't really matter, but yeah. So then we'll repeat this. We'll do this for 3 sets of 10. And look, you can see there's still probably 2 inches between my knee and the wall. So I do have a lot of mobility I could gain. And over time it should come. Okay, and then for time's sake, we're just going to switch right over to the other one. I'm just going to put my foot right where the print is. And now you can see how much farther the right one is going. It's probably 1 inch away, and my heel's still on the ground. So that's pretty good. Hold that for 10 seconds. So this is why ankle mobility is so important when you're squatting. If your knee cannot track over your feet, you can't get deep into the squat. So look at my knee. Look at my knee when I squat down. It is tracking over my foot. Now, if you can't track your knee over your foot far enough, you're not going to be able to get down into a deep squat. So this is why it's absolutely essential to have proper ankle mobility for a deep and full range of motion squat. So now that our ankles are properly mobilized, we're going to go into a little bit of calf stretching. So I just like to grab my foam roller. You can grab whatever ledge you have available, and then you just put your foot up on it and you lean into it. Hold it for 10 seconds. This is a very basic stretch, but it works very well for loosening up that calf muscle and kind of just freeing up the Achilles. And then, so after I do that, I like to do a little side calf stretch. So just literally do it to the right and then do it to the left. And this will stretch the inside and the outside of your calf as well. I'm going to do the other leg, but this way so you can see where my foot's going. So I'm stretching, this is in, turning it in towards me. And this is going to get a really, really nice stretch on the inside of your leg. And then you flip it out. And then this is going to get more towards your glutes. And I would say I do this twice. So I'm going to go again. We're out. Stretching outwards. Stretch inwards. Stretch inwards. And then again. Stretch out. Stretch out. Yeah. And then stretch in. Stretch. Alright, now that we're properly mobilized in the hips and the ankles, we're going to switch to some touchdown squats to make sure the quads are really getting engaged. So, I'm not going to go super high. I got like a 6-inch box here, and I'm just going to do my touchdown squats. So what you're going to do is hinge your hip, and all you're trying to do is go down as slow as you can and just tap your heel on the ground. You're not slamming it, you're just touching it to the ground, and then back up. Now I'm going to do 1 set on each leg. Okay, and this requires a lot of stability as well. So if you're not strong enough with the stabilizing muscles, do it near the barbell, hold on to the barbell. It's no big deal. But I'm gonna do my sets real quick just so you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just like to keep my hand here to make sure I'm not cheating myself. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then switch it the other way. I'm gonna go this way so you guys can see. Left leg out, hinge it out, and then 1 tap. Just ever so lightly tap it on the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and the final part of my warm-up will be just grab a plate, 5, 10, 25, well not 5, at least a 10 or a 25 pound weight. I got a 25 here. And you're just gonna go down into a squat. And you're just gonna twist to the left for about 10 seconds, feel it out. Get that groin stretched. Switch the other way. Hip flexors and everything, get the quads, get the glutes engaged. Feels good. Just kind of bring it back. I like to bounce a little bit. And then put this down, and then just feel it out. So holding onto the plate helps you get down into the squat a little easier if you're cold, and then you can hold it afterwards. Yeah, and then from here, this is when I start squatting. Now I'll just go up, and then I'll start doing my body weight squats. And that's basically it for my warm up for leg day. I hope this helps other people that have bad ankle mobility. I know my left ankle is really screwed up from skateboarding for so long, but even if you have limitations, don't let them be your limitations. You can always get past them. And that's the end of my mobility and squat warm up. I hope that helps anybody who has ankle mobility problems. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. I'll see you guys later.